Hey there, Linda. Would you mind getting me a mocha latte from the corner cafe? Just a drop of sugar, please. And I would appreciate it if you would bring that by in like a minute or less. I'm craving for the stuff. Oh, yes, and this is your treat, right? Good morning, Paula. I hate to break this to you, but I'm out for the day visiting customers. I won't be back until later tonight. I may even have to stay over if the meeting runs on, which it usually does. Huh? Are you serious? I'm on the highway now, headed east. It's a 3-hour drive to my client's office, so there's no way I'm going to get your latte for you. I suggest you head over there yourself and order whatever you like. Wait a second. I better not be texting while driving and concentrate on getting to my client's office. I want to get there a little early and prepare, so I better go. Are you telling me that you want me to run down to the corner cafe and buy it myself with my own money? Are you really being serious, Linda? That aside, why did you even get that position? I can't understand why they picked you for the sales and marketing division. An ordinary-looking girl like you? By contrast, here I am in the administration section doing filing stuff. I'm way more attractive than you. They got this all wrong, for Pete's sake. Should be the complete opposite. You sitting here doing paperwork and me out there talking to clients and clinching deals. The people running this place don't know what they're missing out on. A huge business opportunity. A total waste of good talent. Are you seeing this, Linda? I don't see the icon on my screen. I have to get there early and prepare. Don't give me that crap. I bet you stopped in at a cafe somewhere having a latte yourself. Short on looks, but acting like a super saleswoman. Give me a break. And you never obey my requests, always making lame excuses. I bet you think you're better than me because you're out meeting clients. You're really patronizing sometimes, you know that? That's why you don't even have a boyfriend yet. It's that high and mighty attitude. Guys get turned off by it. You really piss me off. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Yeah, I got a really good idea. You'll love this. Hey, Linda, are you there? Or are you meeting with clients again? Hey, do you want a guy? I mean, a real boyfriend. You'd love to go out with a cute guy, right? Excuse me? A boyfriend? I bet you're craving for one, am I right? I bet you are. With your plain looks, you probably don't have much opportunity to meet guys, am I right? Bet your appetite for some guy has reached its limit. Paula, what are you trying to say? That I've never had a guy in my life? What I'm saying is that I'm giving you an opportunity to meet a guy with a matchmaking party. What do you say? Not really into these sorts of parties. Anyways, I'm good. Huh? You're not interested? But why? I'm just not the type to go to those kinds of things. I've been on a couple of blind dates back in school and I get really nervous. To be honest, I didn't really have any fun. I'll find the right person on my own, and when that right guy comes along and he likes me, well, then that's good enough for me. I have no desire to go out of my way looking for a guy. What I'm saying is that this is the chance for you to meet the right guy. Maybe you'll never have the opportunity down the line, especially with your looks. But I should warn you first, if you do accept, you'll only play a secondary role to me. You'll be there mostly to make me look good. There will be a bunch of guys there. I'm sure someone will bring along one of their geeky friends or something. Might be perfect for you. You never know, this geeky guy may be the man of your dreams. A perfect match. You seem pretty persistent, but like I said, I have no desire to go out of my way to meet some guy. I'm okay for now. Thank you very much. Come on, don't say that. I'm saying that I insist. You have to attend this party. I'm telling you, Linda, I'm not giving up until you say okay. You understand me? The party's at the Stan's Bar and Grill down on 5th Street. Google it and you'll find it easy. We'll meet there at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Be there or be square. This is all too sudden. I have other plans. And for your information, there's going to be a bunch of guys there with annual incomes of over $200,000. You'd be missing out on a tremendous opportunity. And you won't be the only secondary woman there. I will be the major attraction, and you'll be on the same level as them. Just remember that. Although I probably won't have much to worry about. Just so you know, if you don't show up, there will be consequences. You know me, Linda. I got a lot of clout at the office. I could make your life miserable. You do that, and you'll get in trouble with administration. With all those compliance measures being implemented, they're trying to eliminate sexual harassment, victimization, stuff like that. Yeah, right. And who's going to snitch on me? Certainly not a timid little sales clerk like you. For your information, I have no intention of snitching on anybody, Paula. Oh, yeah? About who's coming? I've invited most of our coworkers and even the boss's secretary, Naomi. You know her, right? You guys would get along super great. Really? You invited everyone? Even Naomi? Yeah, Naomi, I know. She's just like you. Not a real head turner for sure. I really don't understand why she was picked as the secretary. Aren't you supposed to be more appealing? I would be perfect for that position. Clients come in to see the boss and they come face to face with the likes of her. My God, why didn't they pick a beauty like me? I have no idea. I sometimes have my doubts about this company. They really don't know how to select the right person for the job. Well, maybe you can try putting in a request for a transfer. You may get lucky and get a better position. You don't think I tried? I did it several times, and each time I got rejected. Well, if you're so dissatisfied with your job, maybe the only option you have left is to just resign, huh? You mean just up and quit? Are you serious? You know how hard it is to find a job now? I would never be able to find anything in the current job market. Well, then I really don't know what advice I can give you, to be honest. I don't need your advice, Linda. We got way off track. About the party tomorrow. You have to attend. You got that? No two ways about it. Be there. And remember, you're only there to make me look good. Don't you dare try to outshine me. An impossible task, of course, but just so you're aware. Well, it sure sounds like a pretty exciting party. You better believe it. After all, I'm the life and soul of the party. Why wouldn't it be exciting, right? But I can't go because I already have a boyfriend. Wait a sec. You have a boyfriend? When did this happen? I have a date with him tomorrow, so I really won't be able to attend. Check me off the party list, would you? I better get going. I'm busy. Wait just 1 second, Linda. Don't you dare cut me off. How could a hopeless woman like you have a guy? That's just not possible. I'm way prettier than you. I've got a great personality. I'm super smart. All the traits you don't have. And you have a guy already, and I don't? That doesn't make any sense at all. Just because you don't want to attend this party, you don't have to make up some preposterous lie. Nobody will believe that. You're just making a fool of yourself. Hey, Naomi, what's up? Linda here. Can we talk? Hey, Linda, don't tell me this is about that party tomorrow. That matchmaking thing, is it? Yeah, I'm afraid so. I just got a message from her demanding that I attend. She just won't take no for an answer. She was so persistent that I told her that I already had a date with my boyfriend, so I couldn't go. That was the only way I could get her off my back. But she didn't believe me. She said I was lying. She insisted that there was no way I would have a boyfriend. Really? You know what? I told her the same thing. Said I had a boyfriend already. I guess she knows that I'm lying too. I really don't know what to do. I could just ignore the whole thing, of course, but that would only anger her even more. What a hassle. Well, why don't you just ask your boyfriend to set up a date tomorrow for real? He'd be happy to, right? Pardon me? I was just talking to my boyfriend today about this so-called matchmaking party. I figured he's giving me some advice. He told me to say that I had a prior commitment and had to go out to dinner with him. I was just talking with the other office staff, and they said they would probably do the same. I mean, it was pretty sudden for her to set up that party. People had other plans. Yeah, actually that might work, huh? And everyone else is okay with it? Even if you don't really have plans, I'm sure your boyfriend would help you out. Just set up a date for tomorrow night and you're set, right? Yeah, I guess he wouldn't mind once I explained the whole situation to him. Thanks, Naomi. Pretty simple fix, I guess, but I just didn't think of it. Just too busy, I guess. Aren't we all? At least some of us. Anyway, hope it works out. Linda, are you there? What's up? I'm waiting in front of the office building. Where is everyone? I told you that I would not accept no for an answer and that you had to attend, and now they tell me you already went home? Are you serious? And none of the people in our office have come out yet. Don't tell me they already went home too. If you already went home and the others don't show, there will be dire consequences. You know that, right? And for your information, this secondary role you're going to play is not about just standing around. It's an important role. Are you really all intending to cancel on the very same day of the party? Paula, sorry to interrupt, but I did mention that I would not be attending because I have a date with my boyfriend today. You do remember I said that, right? And I said I saw right through that preposterous lie. Are you so against being there to help me get a guy? I did you guys a favor, for God's sake. You should be grateful to me. I arranged this party, a great opportunity for you to meet the perfect guy, and this is what I get in return? Like I said, Paula, I already have a boyfriend. Why would I go to some matchmaking party when I don't need a match? All right then, prove it. Send me a photo of you guys then. I'm sure you have a bunch of them on your phone. Show me. And I want to see a shot with the two of you together. Got it? All right, Paula, if you so insist. I was going to make an announcement to the other people at the office next week about our engagement. He said it was okay to tell everyone, so I'll send you a photo right away. Wait a second, Linda. Did you just say engagement? You're getting married? Hold it a second. This guy is this the guy who works on the top floor? The president's son? You have to be kidding me. Yes, that's right. When I first started working here, I met him during some of the seminars and he asked me out. One thing led to another and, well, we got engaged. This is not happening. I had my eyes on him for a long time and you ended up with him? You? Linda? This is totally not fair. How could you go behind my back? This is hitting below the belt, you know. You had your eyes on him, but then you hold a matchmaking party to land some rich guy? Sounds like you adore the guy. What's wrong with that? You have to play the field, right? Anyway, you know what? Linda, you can have that guy. I was never obsessed with him. I'm sure that the guys coming to the party tonight are way more eligible and probably make way more money. And even if I don't have you guys to back me up, I'm sure I'll have no trouble snaring one, maybe two, no, probably three super rich guys with my beauty and charm. I don't need you. My beauty and attractiveness will be enough. Wow, what a party! I had so much fun. Hey, about that party last night. I couldn't very well go to that party alone, so I grabbed a couple of girls from RD, pretty plain, but they did the job, and invited them to the party. And just as I said, I was the life and soul of the party. Out of the 4 guys who came, 3 of them were blown over by me. I don't blame them. They were like all drooling over me. I plan to date each one of them in turn and eventually pick the best one out of the lot. This is going to be super fun. Hey, maybe I'll even get married before you. Wouldn't that be something, huh? What's more, all 3 of these guys are making 6-figure annual incomes. Whomever I choose, I win. I knew it would all turn out this way, of course. I mean, why wouldn't a smart and stylish woman like myself not get a dream guy and all 3 at once? You can't make this stuff up. Well, have fun with your little president's son. He doesn't compare. Hey, Paula, are you seeing this? If you are, please reply. Where are you right now? This is the middle of the day. Everyone is still working, you know? The lunch break ended like 30 minutes ago and you're still not back at your desk. Some people from administration went looking for you. This does not look good. You better contact them right away. Are you talking about time? Well, you know, I'm going to be resigning pretty soon, right? After I get married to, I won't ever have to work again. So why do I even have to follow company rules anymore? I don't follow, Paula. You're not working today? Are you taking the rest of the day off? Is that what you're saying? Kinda. I just submitted my resignation today. Therefore, there's no need for me to go back to the office. Anyways, I'm on a date with him right now. Can't be bothered with work right now. Sorry. Pardon me, just because you submitted your resignation doesn't give you the right to just stop working on the spot. You're really being irresponsible here. You do realize that, right? You can't just walk away from your responsibilities. Take it however you like, Linda. I don't really care. I'm the woman who landed a guy with a 6-figure salary. Who can beat that? Certainly not you, Linda. I better get going. I don't have time to talk to a loser like you. See ya! Paula, I'm telling you for your own good. You better get back to work or you'll regret it. Linda, reply, please. This does not look good. Hey, Naomi, what's up? Sounds kind of urgent. Are you okay? You took the day off today, right? Are you at home? No, not at home, but yeah, I took the day off. It's Friday, so I'm going to my parents' place for the weekend. I'll be back Sunday night. I just got off the highway and I'm sitting here at the gas station. What's this about? I hate to bother you on holiday, but things are really crazy over here. Seriously? What's happened? I hope nobody's hurt or in trouble or anything like that. No, nothing like that. This woman came barging into our office yelling and screaming. She says she's the wife of this guy that Paula is dating, the one she said was her boyfriend. Wait, Paula's boyfriend? Are you serious? But I thought Paula said that she was going out with this great guy and intends to marry him. That's what we were all told, right? Apparently, the woman is that guy's wife. I guess he was married, or she's making it up. Didn't seem that way at all. I mean, she was pissed. You know what, Naomi? I'm not sure I want to hear any more. According to this woman, her husband went to that matchmaking party that Paula had set up. That's where the two met. Are you telling me that this guy attended a singles party even though he was married? Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it? And evidently, Paula knew this guy was married but continued to go out with him. Maybe she figured he was going to get divorced. I don't know. Seriously? This is getting way out of hand. You mean to tell me that she was all euphoric, saying she was resigning from her job and getting married and all that, knowing full well the guy was married? Has she totally lost her mind? Yes, it looks that way. To be honest, I can't understand her. Doesn't she think about the consequences? This is beyond my comprehension. Yeah, you can say that again. Oh, I just got an in-office message about the current situation. What's it say? It says she was suspended from work and has to stay home until things are worked out. She submitted her resignation, but I guess it hasn't been approved yet. The administration says not to contact her about this issue for now. It says if any of us get any additional information, then we should contact the manager. Not real sure of the details regarding this whole thing, but doesn't look very good. Thanks for the information, Naomi. I'm sure everything will work out. Yeah, well, she's already put in her resignation, so they'll probably just let her go. She probably won't need to come in till the end of her term, I suppose. Linda, are you there? You have to help me. Could you lend me some money, please? I only need $25,000. I'll pay you back, I promise. The guy I was going to marry, his wife demanded that I pay $25,000 as compensation. If it came to this, he said he would pay and that I had nothing to worry about. But it turns out that he wasn't making a 6-figure salary at all. That was all BS. It was his wife who was earning that income. He lied to me. He was just using his wife's money and dating me. He said he was earning that money. How was I supposed to know? But he's being sued too. He has to pay compensation to her and he doesn't have the money to pay mine and I have no money. How am I supposed to pay? I need your help, Linda, please. On top of that, he broke up with me. Can you believe the nerve? He leaves me with this debt and just drops me? What kind of guy does that? Linda, are you there? Are you even seeing this message? Please reply. I need your help. Everyone's ignoring me. You're the only one left that I can turn to, so please help me out here, Linda, please. You're going to marry the president's son, right? Then you must have a lot of money, right? What's $25,000? It's a pittance to you. Please help me out here. Are you seeing this? Answer me, will you? What's wrong with everybody? Why won't you listen to me? And that Naomi, she says she's going to get married next year, too. She apparently met some rich guy, a client of ours. Why do you guys get to be happy and not me? Why? Paula was quite famous around the office for being a selfish and inconsiderate employee, always talking about finding a rich guy and quitting her job. She would always act as if she was the office leader and would act condescendingly towards the staff members. Other members in her section even complained to the Human Resources Department regarding her unprofessional behavior. It was because of personality that got her stuck in a desk job doing filing work and not in sales. She would have been a complete disaster if she had any contact with our clients. I think the company made the right decision in keeping her in the office. And finally, that incident with that married guy, that really blew up in her face. There's no denying that. About that $25,000 she was asking for, her parents and relatives completely refused to have anything to do with it. As for me and the other staff members, we ignored all her pleading and begging. Eventually, she realized that she was in the wrong and that she had to pick herself up and do the right thing. She took out a loan and paid off all her debts without help from anybody. After that, she just disappeared. Probably moved to another state to start a new life. I just hope she realizes her ways and changes for the better and puts her life back together.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hello, this is Sanford Manufacturing, right? Always great doing business with you. I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. I'm sorry for the sudden text. This is Caroline Matthews with Matthews Industries.
Oh, yes, good evening. You must be Mrs. Matthews, wife of Mr. James Matthews of Matthews Industries, is that right? No problem. What can I do for you, Mrs. Matthews?
I'm so sorry about earlier. I visited you without an appointment. I was really short on time. I hope I didn't interrupt anything important. And thank you for allowing me to exchange line info with you. Just so much easier conversing this way.
Oh, please, it was no problem. We've been doing business for a long time. We've been rescued by Matthews Industries countless times in the past. So if there's anything I can do for you, just ask. When we exchanged line info today, you mentioned that there was something you wanted to discuss, something that was confidential. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. I really couldn't talk about it when I met you. Like you said, it's confidential. And it's something that could be potentially quite devastating for your company. It would cause quite a commotion if one of your employees heard about this and rumors started to spread. You know what I mean.
Information that's devastating for Sanford Manufacturing? Now, what could that be? I'm not aware of any company takeover or anything like that.
Oh, no, not a takeover bid or anything like that. It just involves our two companies. I'm really sorry to break this to you, but as of the end of next month, we will cease all business cooperation with Sanford Manufacturing. From the following month, we will no longer require that you provide us with your products. We will receive the last order on the 31st of the next month, and after that, I regret to say, no further business will be conducted. We at Matthews Industries really appreciate your partnership these many years and hope you will continue to prosper.
Pardon me? Are you saying that you're going to sever all ties with our company? But we currently have a major product consignment agreement with Matthews Industries. That would be devastating for our company. Are you sure of this? Has Mr. Matthews agreed to this? What did you mean by cease business relations?
Exactly what that means. There will no longer be any business transactions between Matthews Industries and Sanford Manufacturing. It can't be any more clear than that. I really hate to do this. Our companies have been doing business for years, but it just couldn't be avoided. It's nothing personal. We had to make some drastic cuts in our operation. Regarding your current products that you provide us with, we are in the process of ordering from a foreign manufacturer at a way lower cost. But the quality is just as good. I'm sorry, but it's competition. We have to survive in this dog-eat-dog world. Therefore, all existing contracts with Sanford Manufacturing has been terminated. I was going through all of our current contracts, and the product agreement with you was just coming up, and I looked into it, compared prices, and came to the conclusion that we would not extend that contract.
This is all so sudden, Mrs. Matthews. I don't know how to react to all this just yet. But such a drastic decision at a time like this would disrupt our entire operation. Our contract agreement with Matthews Industries is a major business partnership. I'm sure you are well aware. And you're telling me that this substantial business collaboration will suddenly end next month? It's unthinkable. Do you realize the impact this will have on our entire business operation?
I understand your concern, but the decision has already been made. We are not exactly doing well either. We have to implement these drastic measures to weather the storm. Like I said, it's nothing personal, all business. I really hope you understand. It's a decision we had to make.
I understand that you have your company's interest in mind, and the economic situation is not all that great, but from next month? Seriously? I wish we had more advance notice so that we could get our marketing team to somehow cover the shutdown, or in a worst case scenario, cut some of our staff. I really can't accept this decision. We should have been given ample warning. To be honest, if you cut us off, we may go bankrupt. Do you realize that? I would like to speak directly to Mr. Matthews regarding this matter. This certainly is not like him. I need to hear it directly from him.
I'm sorry, but that's just not possible. My husband is currently on business overseas and won't be returning until the end of next month. He left me in charge. His schedule is fully booked. If there's anything you have to say, you talk to me.
That's not possible. I need to speak with him. I beg of you, please. Could you think this over? We've been business partners for a very long time. Doesn't that count for anything? We've done your company numerous favors in the past. Please, I ask that you reconsider. Our companies have been in business together since my grandfather's time. To cut us off like this is just not right. I took over this business from my father, and we continue to do business together for the last 15 years. We're almost like family. As for our product, we even have orders from overseas, much less domestic clients. The quality and workmanship of our products are top-notch. A cheaper foreign product would never match our high standards. So I ask you, please reconsider. Let me speak with Mr. Matthews. After all these years, are we not allowed this courtesy?
Please, this is getting tiresome, Mr. Sanford. I wish you would just accept this business decision and end this pleading.
Pardon me?
All this talk of long business relations, or that we're like family, or about the quality and skill of your workers, it means nothing. What it comes down to is profits. Contemplating all what you said would only hamper our business. You're in the business of making money, right? And we're not a charity either. As long as we can obtain products that are inexpensive, we will be fine. A very simple business decision, don't you agree? My decision will allow our company to increase our profits and expand the company. And eventually my son will take over as president and all will be fine and dandy. That's all I'm concerned about.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, Mrs. Matthews.
You just talked about your grandfather starting the company, so you're well aware, aren't you? What I'm saying is, I'm Mr. Matthews' second wife.
Oh, right. I'm aware of that, but...
Which makes it all easier for you to understand. I have a son. He just graduated from university. But he's not directly related to Mr. Matthews, the president, and so he's sort of in an inferior position when it comes to family ties. I'm sure you understand. For example, there's the problem of Mr. Matthews' son, who is 3 years older than my son. So what I'm trying to do here is build a sound business record for him so that when the time comes to select the next president, my son will take the credit for making the company such a success and thus be appointed the new president. What I'm trying to achieve is to convince everybody that my son is a much better choice than his real son. That's the reason I'm making this sound decision to cut costs. We cut production costs, such as with Sanford Manufacturing, and voila! Profits go up and everyone's happy.
Let me get this straight, Miss Matthews. You're doing this in order for your son to someday become president, and you're cutting ties with our company just to achieve this goal of yours?
Simply put, but yes, you're exactly right. That's the plan. This stuff you talk about, family ties, quality products, good craftsmanship, none of that matters. Of the customers buying our products, none of them can tell the difference. They're not that sophisticated. The products you make all look the same. Everything is hidden from view anyway. Reminds me of that saying, if it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, and quacks like a duck, then it may just be a duck. So that's why I'm cutting you guys out. We'll be getting our products from a cheap foreign manufacturer, which will save us a bundle, and we'll see our profits skyrocket.
Are you serious, Miss Matthews? You cut us out just for that reason? So let me get this straight, Miss Matthews. You don't care what happens to our company as long as you get your profit, is that it? Do you realize what you're doing is totally unprofessional? This is completely unconscionable. No way that this is legit.
Professional or not, it does not concern me in the least bit. Nobody gives a hoot if an insignificant company like Sanford goes under. It's of little consequence to us. There are plenty of other companies out there like yours and way cheaper. What's more, my son's career and my future is on the line here. I will do anything to make that a reality. There is no way I'm going to throw in the towel for that patronizing son of his. That will never happen, you mark my words. This is all getting very tedious. For the last time, we at Matthews Industries no longer need your services. So now, no more of this begging to reconsider BS. Just accept the fact and go on your way if you don't mind. I'm really busy right now.
Okay, Mrs. Matthews, I hear you loud and clear. As you wish. We will no longer provide you with our product. The last batch we shipped should arrive by the end of the week. That will be the final shipment. Please convey our appreciation to Mr. Matthews for the many years of business that we enjoyed, and we regret this unfortunate outcome.
No way! Why would I do that? Anyway, he's overseas for God knows how long. Too much trouble to get in touch with him. Just don't show your face around our offices anymore. Thank you.
Hello, this is James, right? James Sanford? Did I get the right line address? This is Randy from the time working over there. Holy smoke, Randy! How the hell have you been? It's been ages. I hear you took over your father's business. How's that going? It's going great, thanks for asking. It was a bit hectic at first, but business is gradually picking up. I really have to thank you for that, Jim. I was able to apprentice at Sanford Manufacturing for a few years and learned some very important lessons while I was there. It was tough at times, but the experience I gained was invaluable. I learned that quality, skill, and hard work is important. And what's more, you taught me the importance of maintaining relationships. But I only just started, so we're still struggling, but I'm optimistic. Come on, Randy. You're being way too modest. I saw the article in the Times the other day. Something about an up-and-coming young company president. There was a big photo of you in the article. You're looking pretty good. Please, Jim. You're blowing it all out of proportion. The Regional Times is just some 3-page local paper. Nobody reads that thing. Still, they wrote about you. Local paper or not, I never got that kind of treatment. You should be proud. Man, I'm so glad you were so successful. I'm looking forward to see how you'll do going forward. I'm rooting for you all the way, Randy. It's all thanks to you and your father. You guys took me on as an apprentice and really showed me the ropes. It got me in shape to take over my father's business. Enough about me, Jim. I recently heard about the trouble you were in. The story is that Matthews Industries terminated the contract you had with him. I thought you were in good terms with him. I remember I dealt with him regularly while I was there. They seemed pretty content with the products you were providing. What's up? Wow, that was fast. It's a fairly interrelated industry, I suppose. Yeah, I heard of several other companies similar to yours that we do business with and they got sacked. I got a call from one of them that even one of the major outfits got the boot, meaning Sanford Manufacturing. Yeah, it's true. We got the boot all right. The wife of the president, Mrs. Matthews, sort of just decided on it out of the blue with no advance warning. We were taken completely off guard. I'm not sure what Mr. Matthews feels about all this. Apparently he's overseas at the moment and won't be back for quite some time. So there is nothing I can do, really. Anyways, it's pretty devastating for our firm. If only we had a little advance warning, we could have taken the necessary steps. I won't go so far as saying we'll go bankrupt or anything, but I don't know what to do. I don't want to have to lay anybody off, but I may have to down the line. I have a suggestion, Jim. If you've already been cut off by Matthews Industries, what do you say about working with us? Pardon me? Like I said, we're gradually growing and I was just thinking about expanding. It may be an opportune time for us. The banks are happy with our record and they're willing to invest, so it may be a good chance to repay you for all you taught me. Besides, if Sanford Manufacturing could work with our up-and-coming company, it would certainly boost our image, not to mention our profits. To be honest, I was going to contact you a lot sooner for advice, but as you know, it's only been a few years since I ended my apprenticeship with Sanford. I didn't want people to think I was relying on you guys to run the company. Just stupid pride. I know. You had a pretty big account with Matthews Industries and figured you wouldn't give us the time of day. This may sound insensitive, but I think it's great timing. If you lost that account with MI, could you do work for us? What do you say? Are you kidding me? Of course we'll do it. I should be begging you to give us work, to be honest. Really? Are you sure? Man, that would be great. I never thought I would be able to work with a prestigious company like yours. You guys are a legend in the industry. Did you know that? Anyways, We should discuss the details on how to go forward. Would you mind if I stopped off at your company tomorrow? I mean, if you have the time, that is. I know you're busy and all. It would be great to see everybody again. It's been years. Stop by anytime you like. Pick a time most convenient for you. I'll make the time. Wait till I tell everybody who's coming. They will be overjoyed. Get ready for a wild reception, Randy. And Randy, thanks for this. You're a godsend. Please, Jim, I should be thanking you. I can finally repay you for all that you did for me. Okay then, let's talk tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing you again and everyone else.
Mr. Sanford, are you seeing this? Please reply, would you? I need you to ship us those products by tomorrow. Same products as before, please. How many boxes of those parts can you provide? We would prefer about 20 units or whatever you guys can manage.
Pardon me? Who's this? Oh, is this Mrs. Matthews again? I thought we concluded our business already. And what are you talking about shipments? We have no units to ship at the moment. Besides, I thought we terminated all contracts with you. You no longer wanted our business. That was last month, as I recall. Weren't you going to get your products from overseas? A more inexpensive producer or something? Wasn't that what you said?
Yes, well, the whole thing just didn't go as planned. The language barrier is so bad, nobody over there speaks any English, for God's sake. We weren't even able to put in an order for the longest time. You would think someone over there speaks English. Anyways, we finally got an order in, but then there was this labor strike over there and all operations were put on hold. Can you believe it? The products finally got loaded onto the shipping crates when a storm hit, and the ship was diverted to the nearest port, and it apparently sat in port for days. How they can even manage to maintain customers, I have no idea. Well, all this trouble only adds to the overall cost. Delay insurance. Not to mention reimbursing our customers for the delay. It's just one big mess. We finally received the shipment today, and it turns out the configuration was all wrong, and the quality and craftsmanship were of really low quality. As you can probably imagine, our product processing line has stopped operation because of this inadequate component.
Oh, really? I'm so sorry to hear that. That must have been quite devastating to your overall operation.
At this rate, we may have to cut cost. We'll probably be in the red. So I figured we should give up on receiving those components from overseas. So I came to the conclusion that we will require your products again. Therefore, I'm willing to reconsider and use your products again. So if you can ship them out ASAP, I would be more than grateful. Let's forget about what I said last month and let's resume business. What do you say? I already have the contract ready, so let's get this signed and have these shipments in by tomorrow if you can. Oh, yes, and the cost must be the same as what it was for the overseas products, not a penny higher. You got that? That would mean you will be required to deduct approximately 30% from your standard pricing. I'm sorry, but times are tough.
No, Mrs. Matthews. I'm going to have to pass on this offer. I mean, seriously? Do you really think I would sign such a lopsided contract? 30%? Seriously? As a matter of fact, even if we went back to the usual price, we will never do business with Matthews Industries ever again.
Hold on a minute, Mr. Sanford. What are you saying? That you aren't going to send us the products?
That's right. You terminated our contract, so we no longer have any business relations with you. Simple as that. And I have no intention of signing any new contract with you either. We will not be producing any products for you going forward.
How could you say that? We've done business for years. We're currently in a dire situation. Are you just going to let us suffer the consequences? Just have the unit shipped to us ASAP. I demand that you do so.
Sorry, we have no connections to Matthews Industries anymore. You are no longer one of our customers, and we cut all business ties with you.
Hold on a second there. How can you even say that? Do you know how many years we've given you business? An insignificant little manufacturing firm like yours, we practically built your company. You should be grateful. You really know how to repay us for making your company a success. Such arrogance.
I should be saying that to you, Mrs. Matthews. You had a good thing going here. You had a quality product shipped to you on a regular basis without any delays or disruptions over the years. When there were any problems, we solved it immediately, sometimes even reimbursing you for any unfortunate issues. But then it just cut us off without any prior warning so you could obtain a cheaper product, which turned out not to be so cheap after all. I remember you saying that quality or past history of our relations was of no concern. Isn't that what you said? Anyway, if we made our products at a 30% discount, we'd go bankrupt overnight. We wouldn't make a cent working with you. So why would we do business with Matthews Industries if there was no incentive in doing so? After all, we are not a charity.
All right, have it your way. Forget the 30%. Just charge us at the usual price then. Just get those parts over here ASAP. No delays. You got that?
Have you even heard a word I said, for God's sake? I said we will never do business with Matthews Industries again. Do you understand English? We will no longer have any business relations. So, no more shipments. Not tomorrow. Not ever. You got that? Anyway, we have a contract with another company and our product processing line is full. No matter how much you scream bloody murder, there is nothing I can do about it. We're full up.
Have you gone totally bonkers? Do you really think you can treat us like that? We're a major company around here. You think you can continue doing business without us? We could crush your little manufacturing firm with one phone call if we had to. You're making a grave mistake by denying us. You do understand, don't you, Mr. Sanford?
Go right ahead, Mrs. Matthews. Give it your best shot. I'd really like to see you try. But I must warn you, Mrs. Matthews. You're way in over your head on this. All those companies you gave the boot to, well, as it turns out, they're all on my side on this issue. Or do you plan to bankrupt us all? All those companies have agreed to never do business with Matthews Industries ever again. We've contacted all our other business partners regarding this matter, and they have all agreed to cease business with you. By the looks of it, you seem to have lost all your clients. Congratulations.
Seriously? Does that mean we won't be able to receive any shipments from you or any other company? You have to be kidding me. How do you expect us to continue doing business? All our operations will be forced to stop. You can't do this.
Yeah, looks that way.
Please, James, I ask you to reconsider. I apologize, so please, let's talk about this. I'm sure we can work something out. There's no need to cut all ties, right? Please, I beg of you. At this rate, our company will go bankrupt.
I don't think anybody will care if a company run by the likes of you goes under. You have no understanding or compassion for people. People run these companies, not machines. Even if your son took over and ran the company, I doubt it would have lasted very long.
How could you say such a thing? My son would have made a great CEO. But please, help me out here, please. Let's forget the past and start over, please.
You dug your own hole, Mrs. Matthews. I suggest you find a shovel and dig yourself out somehow. Connection to people is very important in a business like this, or for that matter, any business, big or small. Don't ever trash talk small businesses like ours ever again. You got that? Okay then. I'm really busy. I better get back to work. Thank you for all these years of business. I wish you luck. Goodbye, Mrs. Matthews. A few days later, Mrs. Matthews visited the company asking for a meeting, but I refused to meet with her. She stood her ground and would not leave. She eventually made such a scene that the police were called, and she was hauled away screaming and yelling. A few weeks later, Mr. Matthews came back from overseas, frantically demanding why the company was on the verge of bankruptcy. I heard he was furious with his wife and son and had them kicked out. Apparently, he divorced her a few months later. Mr. Matthews came to my office and apologized for the damage his wife caused all the subcontractors and offered to reimburse us for any damages incurred while he was gone. He brought all his staff members to my office and then begged us to reconsider. We all gave in, and eventually we resumed business with MI under more favorable conditions. Last I heard, the former Mrs. Matthews and her son moved back east to her family's home. If only she hadn't been so greedy, she could have led a quiet and comfortable life as the president's wife. What a total waste. She could have been happy. I'm super busy now that we're doing business with Randy's firm and with the rekindled relationship with Matthews Industries. Business is currently going great. We even had to add more staff because of the heavy workload. This was all thanks to Randy, who contacted me at just the right time and saved the day. Having good friends is important. What else can I say?
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.